Hello and welcome back everyone. I'm Blue Banana and this is Mass Effect. We're back on the Normandy and we had this briefing and the discussion with the council at the end of the last episode, and it's been a while since I've last played it, and I think you might thought, man, did he quit the series? Well, the one guy that's actually watching it, or girl, hopefully. But no, I haven't. I just focused on Arc and Medieval since the viewer count was a bit higher, and I didn't have that much time to maintain two or three series actually in the same amount of time. So yeah, that's my locker. Interesting. Okay, why would I need a Reaper 1? Go away. But the Hammer 2, take it. Alright. No, but what I wanted to do is to go down to the med bay, and I think that Liara said something to meet her here. I'm not sure. Or maybe just talk to Dr.
Yes,
Chuck was...
Commander? Is there something you need?
No, okay, actually
Goodbye,
not.
Goodbye, Commander.
Because I'm not 100% sure what... Yeah, there she is. Yeah, let's talk to Liara.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You sure? I was kind
You
of
look
worried.
much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
Well, to be honest, Dr. Chakwas is one of the best. And you'll see that in the future, but yeah, she's the
You're
best.
in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
Well, don't mention it. It's all part. Yeah, it's just a mission, right? But Paragon and stuff. Also, I like Liara. She's one of the coolest characters in this series. In this series and in these games. Of course.
I'm just glad we got there in time.
so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Yeah, I know that.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Well, maybe we should try to listen what else she has to say, because she's our newest crew member. Maybe she has something to say. So let's ask her. Let's ask her about
Tell
her.
me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
You must get lonely. Right? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau, I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
And why?
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
Let's just, keep the Paragon train up and compliment her. Come on, that's not foolish. That's okay.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha, you share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Oh, you find me fascinating. I like where this is going.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What?
No, maybe not.
I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Yeah, right. Relax.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool.
Oh, yes.
Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Socially awkward Liara. Well, let's ask her about Benezia, because that's one of our main enemies. Seems to be, well, one of the closest allies to Saren. So let's see what we can find out about her.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
Yeah, you sound a bit troubled.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
Well, and maybe let's just ask a bit about the Asari culture. Just because we haven't really found out anything about that,
I'd
right?
like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
That's interesting. What's this misinformation she's talking about?
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
That's disgusting. No, it's let's just keep it friendly and be a bit curious. How is it
I don't
possible?
understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
That's very interesting, and I have no idea if this is even remotely possible, but let's just keep on digging.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Should we kind of touch on that?
Do
Yeah,
you know
why
who
not?
Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Oh. And you don't know who?
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Okay.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
Okay, so I think we have heard enough, right? So, well,
I should
see you
go.
then.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Alright, so we kind of learned a lot about Asari culture. That was nice. Okay. I forgot I can't sprint during, well, normal non-engagement things. Right. So, I was wondering who's in this cabin. Wait, there was something that personal manual. Well, let's get the codex entry and some experience from it, why not? And I think we have to, let me check the journal, right? Okay, so Pharaohs and Novaria are our two next main missions, and we could go for some, well, you know, some, what's it called, side missions? My god, my brain today. So the one would be in the Hades Gamma cluster, and the other one is, let me see. The survey team is in the Hades Gamma cluster. Both? No, Horsehead Nebula and Hades Gamma cluster. Okay. So I might jump to a side mission because I said I wanted to show you one. The elevator, by the way, leads to the, well, docking bay, or the where the this vehicle is stored away. My god, my brain! I can't talk today. What's up? That's amazing. Wow. Well, as I said, let's just open up the galaxy map and let's see where we can go next. So we were at Therum. Oh, and by the way, I was completely wrong. I think the radius of 6,724 is about the Earth radius. It's pretty close, if I'm not mistaken. I looked it up, but I've already forgotten it once again. Well, we don't need to be in the Knossos in Artemis Tau, so let's move up. And we have two options now. We can jump to the Horsehead Nebula, to Novaria, or, well, Etican Beta is not something we need. The other thing is in the Hades Gamma, right? Is it up there? No, that's Hawking Eta, that's the Kepler Verge. Whoa, that was fast, sorry. That's the Citadel. Maybe we can't even go there yet. That's something that sometimes happens. Or is this Hades? Oh, that's Artemis Tau. Oh, there is Hades Gamma. I think I'll try to get to. I'm not sure where it was. I think it was there. So yeah, I think I'll go for a side quest now. And I'm gonna show you the pain of a side quest. Just
message coming
to,
in.
well,
Patching it through.
alright.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Okay, we have met her. By the way, I've tried to talk to her and she just said not now or something like that. Yeah, the Asari diplomat, I don't care about that. I'm now in the Hades Gamma cluster, but I have to be in the Antaeus system, alright? Let's open up the galaxy map once again. Antaeus system, oh, we are in the Antaeus system, perfect. Now we just have to look for the anomaly. That's kind of a small planet, don't care about it. They kind of improved this into... Oh, that's a huge planet. They improved this... We can survey it. Interesting. A standard hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of methane in its atmosphere. If Trebin's terraforming is successful, It's expected that a helium-3 fuel refining facility for the system will be set up here. That's kind of cool. Helium-3, by the way, is pretty interesting. Oh, cool. We surveyed... sometimes you get a lot of cash for surveying this. Yeah, as I said, helium-3 is kind of an interesting thing, because it's also used for neutron detectors. Oh, we got a matrix writing. That's, I'm not quite sure. There's sometimes just experience in the codex entry, and sometimes you can sell those things to collectors or something like that. Wow, that's cool. But yeah, I've used some helium-3 detectors during my well, bachelor's thesis. Oh, there we are. Trebin. Cool. Sadly, it's pretty expensive. Well, helium-3 is pretty expensive. It's really, really expensive. Alright, so we take, of course, Rex and, should we take Liara? Or should we take Garrus and Liara? That's also a very cool team, but no, Rex is just... Rex enemies. That's not... You can't believe me, they chose this name on purpose. Of course. So, Rex is really a companion that you should use. Well, you should use, you can use whoever you want to, but I think he's one of the stronger ones. Alright, so we landed on the planet and we have the side quest. As you can see, we're here. The question mark is the anomaly, which we should, well, check out. There's the research base, so I guess we're going to just make a loop like this. These deposits, these debris are something that you should also look at. Because sometimes it's something really, well, useful. Let's just say useful. I mean, I might not be able to open up the debris, because sometimes you need electronic skills and we don't really have them. So, yeah. Oh, look at that. Bottom right hand corner is our radar. And, yeah. As you can see, we spotted something. Now, it's... What is it? Is it a plutonium deposit? Okay, I don't want to go near that. But, alright. Survey it. Survey the mineral. Okay, that's interesting. But, should be possible. Rare elements surveyed. We got some cash for it and some experience. Well, 600 isn't even that much. But hey, whatever. You gain a lot of cash during, well, the side quests. That's one thing that why you should do them. But as you can see, it's very, well, uneventful. You're just driving around, looking at the map where you have to go. Oh, there's debris over there, so let's move over there. Let's zoom in a bit, because there is a red triangle on our radar, which means there are enemies about. And you can't, excuse me, you can't shoot when you're, well, you can't aim downwards. As you can see, our gun can only aim, see, I can't shoot where I am aiming at, so yeah, that's bad. Oh, that's a sniper. Let's kill this guy. Roast this guy. Oh no, these were scavengers. Well. And the last one. Anyone else here? Does look like it. Let's just jump out. And a crashed probe. Let's... Yeah, see? Electronic skills too low. Man, that sucks. Interesting. This guy just... Well, model is bugging out. I don't care about that. And now we have to just drive across this mountain, just straight north to the next anomaly. Check that out. And as you can see, you just basically you'll aim at whatever you want to to go at, and you then just hold down well, W to go straight ahead, because this vehicle can just climb up any mountain. It's like the horses in Skyrim, really. It's physics. I'm a vehicle, bitch. You can just go up straight, and if you can't even get stuck because you have this booster thingy, so you can boost yourself up. Oh, that's a transmitter tower. Interesting. Sometimes you find Prothean ruins like that. Even better. Hello! Discovery. This device is transmitting tight beam signals into the geosynchronous orbit. This disrupts the survey team's GPS. Oh, causing them to crash nearby. What? Well, disable it. I don't care. Did we just... Oh, it's crashing these probes here, I guess. That's why there are so many, well, destroyed probes around. As you can see, sometimes it just doesn't work and you have to kind of readjust yourself. But usually you can just slowly crawl up these mountains. And done. What did I tell you? Alright, so we're aiming at the research base, that's perfect. And... oh, there it is in the distance. Pretty cool. Yeah, and that's how basically, that's how the most of, well, not even most, that's how all the side quests are. It's amazing, and I don't know who was responsible for that, and I really am not sure what they were thinking when they implemented these side quests. Well, it's not even, it's I don't know, it's not good. They were, that's really a big problem for me. That's one of the things that I really didn't enjoy. There's a door control over there. Let's just see if there are any enemies about before we jump out of our
Nobody's
vehicle,
been here
because...
for a while.
Okay, well, if you say so, Garrus.
Redeploying.
Alright, let's see if we can, yeah, cool.
According
Open
to
the
these
computer.
data logs, the survey team unearthed some kind of alien technology.
Could be answers at the excavation site.
Okay, I know what they want me to do. Let's just jump through here, though. Oh, a Hurricane 2 and a Hammer 3. Need to upgrade our weaponry anyways. But let's check all these 3 huts, and then we are going to, well, go into the medkit, also very useful. Then we're going into the deeps, or the depths. I don't know. What's actually correct in that case? Malfunctioning object. Well, improved sighting. Taking it. Well, as I just tried to say, I really I'm really not satisfied on well, how my commentary is going on most of the episodes. I rewatched a lot of them and it was like, well, wrong vocabulary, not the correct grammar. That was just, you started a sentence, didn't finish it, and stuff like that. But the problem is, and I thought my English was, well, okay enough for, well, just commentate on these things. And I actually thought I would learn something doing that. But the problem is you only learn and become better when you talk to someone that's actually, well, better than you are. And since I'm just talking to myself mostly, I don't get any feedback, right? So, doesn't really work like that. But anyways, let's just jump into this mine. Let's look up what's here. That will be, I think, a 30 minutes episode. Husks. The enemies that I love most. We should stay out. We should stay there. Come on. Stay over here. As long as we can just gun them down in the... Take that. Come on. Perfect. I goddamn it, I hate tasks. I so much hate tasks. What? How on earth have I been being hit?
I've seen this before. Machine cultists. The survey team must have unearthed some alien technology that turned them into mindless fanatics.
Whatever they found, it's long gone now.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, I still want to... Gun, please. Thank you. Still want to see what's up here, right? That would have been kind of a good way to destroy all of them. It's quiet. It's too quiet for my taste. And you can believe me, when we are going to play the second and the third game, you're going to love husks, really. You're just going to love them. In the second, they're kind of okay. The third, they're... well... you don't even care about them. Husks. Anyone wants to shoot, maybe? Let's just go for the burst mode. God damn it, I so hate these guys.
Lost shields.
Believe me, they're the most grotesque and gross things in this galaxy. Maybe not. All accounts for the exogenous survey team, they were converted to cybernetic husks by devices similar to those used by the Gathanian Prime. How they came to be buried in the frontier world, well, it's a mystery, blah blah blah. One thing that's really, well, a good weapon against husks is the shotgun, because as you've just seen, they knock them down, and, well, in a knockdown state they can't attack you. So, that's a... oops, sorry. That's something that you should keep in mind. Yeah, I think so too, Garrus. Well, why did I say Varys? Let me think about it. Where, in which game you have a Varys? Oh, of course, it's Dragon Age, right? The 2 and 3. The dwarf. I think he's called Varys. No, he's called Varric. My god. Description skill too low. Well, in that case, we can just leave, right? So, as you can see, it's not... the side missions are not that, well, interesting. I'll just move out of here, just run out to... take all. I'm gonna run out to our vehicle. Maybe just look up the, well, remaining rooms for... whoa, well, that's not what I wanted. Yeah. Look up if I missed anything. Guardian 2 light armor. Maybe that's something for us. But yeah, that's basically a side mission. Now all that's left is just run out to the vehicle. I think it's called Hammer. I'm not 100% sure. The M35. Jump in there. Visit the last anomaly on the planet. And then you just press, I think, N, and you return to the Normandy. And that's basically it. That's the side quests. It's just exactly where we left it. And yeah, I hope you like these painful. Well, no, let's reverse that. I hope you did not like these painful side quests, because I then can just skip them all. I know they give a lot of cash. I know they have some story to them, but yeah, as you can see, sometimes it's just not worth it. I remember one side quest where you have to catch monkeys to get an item which they snatched, right? So monkey-like reached a uranium deposit. I don't want to go too close to that. Well, as I've tried to say, once again, I kind of
Let's get moving.
interrupted myself. There is a side quest where you have to catch monkeys, right? And there are about, I don't know, 30 or 40 of them or something like that, on different locations as well. So I think there are 3 locations and about 20 monkeys per location, so 60. And you have to catch them. And when you catch them, they drop, or you might get the item, right? So it's always like, oh, no, he doesn't have the item. Ah, no, he doesn't have the item. Oh, no, you have to look for another location. And guess what? It's always the last one you try to get. So you have to kind of get them all, or at least that's what in my experience, that's how it happens. Well, actually, no. It's you have to go into a mine, and it's the last one in the mine. But if you don't know that, the most obvious path is to go to the mine last, or something like that. It's a really, really painful side quest. And whoever designed it can, just go to hell, really. I want to jump out of here. Come on. Thank you. Sometimes you can't get out of the vehicle if you're parking on too uneven terrain. Ancient debris. Let's recover it. Recover artifact. Jump through here. Artifact recovered. It's a Turian insignia. There are no signs of any survivors. The pod is empty except for a small tattered flag marked with the Niminus colony insignia. Alright. Taking it. So, just open up the map. We've been at the Turian wreckage. We moved from here over to the plutonium deposit, the debris which we couldn't open because of electronic skills. We disabled the transmitter. We were in the excavation site and the research base. We surveyed this uranium deposit. And last but not least, no, it's called a Mako, okay. We got the Turian wreckage right here. We could also just try and drive along the, outline, the outskirts here, because we haven't been here, and sometimes you'll get another deposit. But to be honest, that's not worth it. So I press N, return to Normandy. Yeah, let's do that. Thank you. So here we are again. We can press J, and we can see that we got one of 13 Turian emblems. That's a side quest. Meh, not really. Well, that's just an exploration side quest, I guess. The same goes for the Asari writings. The same goes for, the minerals. That's just... I think the heavy elements are usually on planets, and the gases and light metals you can survey from the orbit. The Asari diplomat, we have to go to the Citadel and talk to her. We can also go to the Horsehead Nebula for the next main and side quest. And I think that's what I do in the next episode. So, yeah. Just a short summary of this episode. We talked to Liara, we found out about her and, the Asari, culture. Exactly, the Asari culture. We know that they are a monogendered, species. They don't like to, have Asari partnerships, because then they have purebloods, and that's not what gives them, that's not what they advance the race. That's not what they would have to advance the race. No, that's not even a sentence. God damn it. No. Okay, let's just leave it at that. I think you all know what I'm talking about, right? So they like to mate with other species because, well, the father partner donates a bit of their racial traits. There are, well, Krogan Asari, mixed Asari. They're really cool, and I think there is one in the second or third game. And you can see how they mixed that together. It's a pretty interesting concept, well, from a game design perspective. Okay, the next thing, we tried to go for the missing survey team excavation site mission. We kind of did everything there is on the planet, and that was pretty boring, so I hope I never have to show you a side quest again. If you want to see side quests, please leave a comment, say, yeah, side quests, we want to see them all, and if not, just say, no, please don't, please don't go for side quests anymore. Okay, anyways, I hope to see you next time, and as always, auf Wiedersehen.